Hey, what's going on? So, we are definitely going to talk about the Sandra Bullock Channing Tatum movie with Brad Pitt and his flowing hair just as soon as we see it, because I know that just came out.
Oh Lord.
But first, did you guys know that this movie came out? Because we did it. Did you know it was already streaming? Because we did it. Not really a good sign, but we're going to talk about The King's Man.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it.
Hey world, what's going on? It's your boy Sam.
It's your boy Jovi.
And today we are talking about The King's Man. This is the third installment in the Kingsman movie franchise based on Mark Millar's comic book, The Secret Service.
Which is amazing.
Yeah, he makes great stories.
Yeah.
In like short amount of runs. 4 issues, 5 issues. They're really good. Yeah. So this one is a prequel to the other two. It takes place in like the backdrop is World War One, right? They're the King's Men are working in between like actual historical events, like the assassination of the Archduke and the resignation of the Russian Tsar and all this stuff. Like they're working behind the scenes in the movie, showing like how their story interweaves with history.
Yeah. It's the whole like thing.
Yeah, that's
the Kingsman.
Yeah, and it basically is this origin of how they became the organization known as the Kingsmen.
Yeah.
It was very I guess bland is the word.
I think that's the best. Like,
yeah. Jovi's gonna go ahead and talk to y'all about it.
So, I said this before we started recording. I don't want to bash the movie. I don't want to trash it because it's not that it's the most horrible thing I've ever watched in my life. It's that it's just not fun. It's boring.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not like the comics, and it's not like the first two movies.
Not at all. Yeah.
And that's what really, like, the first one is still my favorite.
Yeah, first one's my favorite. I thought the second one was
Second one
okay.
was like, Second one was just more action-packed and a little more goofy because I feel like it was made for America. It was about America's audience.
Yeah.
Like, I think there was a little undertone of why it was so wild because it was based on America. But there's a lot of little preludes and everything and shout-outs to the original two and the series itself within this movie. That was cool. Like the president yelling, "Go get me some statesmen."
Yeah.
That's cool, but the movie itself, guys and gals.
Yeah, it was boring. Like, I didn't want to say boring, but it's true. Like, it wasn't a fun movie to watch.
It was just like, cool, I'm watching it. And then I felt like, oh my gosh, I'm watching this to make a video.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I'm not watching enjoying a film.
Yeah, I was playing Tetris on my phone while I was watching.
Yeah.
I paused this movie at least 6 or 7 times.
I definitely
So, the movie, I actually counted. The movie doesn't actually, like, really start, you know, with the Kingsmen until the 41-minute mark. Before that, it's about Ralph Fiennes, who's the main character. Him and his son, who's the actor. I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But the whole thing is his son wants to go to war, and he keeps saying no.
No.
And they did this so many times.
Yeah. It was getting annoying.
Yeah, he was like, let me go fight.
Annoying.
He's like, no, you're going to die. Let me go fight. No, it's the stupid war. Let me go fight.
It's like, this is what your mother wanted.
Yeah, they just keep doing it over and over and over and over. And, it got really irritating. To the point where he finally does let him go fight when, the war eventually breaks out. I mean, I don't want to sound like action is what makes a good movie, but like
these movies are based on very good action scenes.
But like there wasn't a lot.
No.
Like I remember there's one scene that stood out to me because I really liked it. It was and there might be spoilers in this. This movie's not worth it. But anyway,
you're not getting spoiled anything.
Yeah, anything worthwhile.
Yeah.
There's a scene where they blow up a ship with a torpedo.
Oh yeah.
I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Like they show the ship and then they zoom in like through the water.
That was a classic.
And
that
then,
was very, very similar to how they shot the first movie.
Yeah. And then then they show the torpedo come out and then go back through the water and eventually hit the ship. I thought that was a cool scene.
That was really cool.
All this the stuff you see in the trailer, honestly, is
it's the movie.
That's all the action in the movie.
And I said that when I first saw the trailer, I was like, oh, cool. This is gonna do horrible.
Yeah.
And that's a quote. I'm telling y'all. I was in the theater and I said, this is not gonna do well, but this looks cool. But y'all showed me the whole movie, and that's what I felt when I first saw it. So we're telling you right now, if you watched the trailer, you saw the movie.
You saw the biggest action set pieces in the trailer.
And honestly,
they weren't even that great.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't give you the little bit that you get to show you how Kingsman became Kingsman. It's not the movie.
Yeah.
That's not the movie at all. We have some umbrella scenes, which is cool.
I guess
it's like there's some there's some take backs from the original, but then it's just like
it was really there was a lot of dialogue in this movie that you honestly you don't really care about. No. They don't do a good job of making you care.
I would love to see if this movie wasn't created, I'd have been here for another Kingsman movie in some more current events.
Yeah.
That would have been a better film.
I agree. The main character, he got shot in the beginning.
Yeah.
So he could barely move, and he's the main action star.
Yeah. There are some scenes where it's I guess we can talk about spoilers. Before he gets healed, he's still doing stuff that he shouldn't be able to do.
Yeah, it comes and goes.
Shot right through your thigh. There's so many.
Speaking of, there's a very creepy scene.
It's a very creepy scene.
You saw in the movie the trailer, Rasputin's in the movie. He's not the main villain like the trailer would make you seem. He is very, very strange. He it's actually pretty gross. When they finally do go confront him and the guy you saw who says, "Get your own drink," the main character. They go into a fight, but before they fight, Rasputin's like, "Oh, let me see your leg. Maybe I can heal it." And he starts licking his leg. It's really weird.
I was sitting in my living room
this is not okay.
Woo! I was like, this isn't cool. Why?
Why was this scene in the movie? That's exactly what I thought.
We didn't need it. We didn't need that, and
then his fight scene itself, when he was doing ballet, he fights with ballet. It was dumb. It was dumb, guys.
I liked how the camera was going around him, but how many times has that been used?
Yeah.
That's really sad that I'm trying to find things that I liked.
Yeah, and then there's a twist ending when they reveal the mastermind behind it all, and I felt like they went for a big reveal, but when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, it was that guy.
Yeah,
and then I went back to playing Tetris on my phone.
I didn't care.
Yeah,
it didn't care. He did a very good job of masking his voice.
Yeah, he did.
That was cool.
I don't know. He sounded like a completely different person.
Well, I'll give you guys
their secret organization. There's another secret organization of bad guys. They all wear rings. Rasputin was part of it, and this guy was the leader of it.
And you can easily unlock it and see the cyanide.
And there's cyanide in it.
That's easily unlocked.
Yeah, the guy who killed the Archduke and started the war was one of them. And I say all this to say, none of them really had any personalities, but. No. They were a secret organization.
I really wanted, for this, I was expecting to see some crazy fight scenes.
Yeah.
And some really good dialogue. As Sam said before, the original writer of the comic, he makes really good writing, really straight to the point, and great story. This was not that.
I have to feel the studio interfered, because Matthew Vaughn, it's the same dude from the first two. But this one was it was so much worse.
And it was too late, too.
Yeah.
They waited too long to put this movie out.
Yeah.
The hype was done.
And that's another, the hype was done, and even in the action they did shoot, it was, you've seen it all before.
Yeah.
You've seen it all before. There was nothing original in this movie or exciting, and.
So that's for us not bashing it.
Yeah.
I'm honestly going to say this is not something that you need to watch.
Yeah.
I am really, really going to feel bad about doing this, but I'm giving it a 2.5. Because it's boring. It looks nice.
Actors did the job of what they had.
And the actors did a good job.
Script.
The script was horrible, clearly, but the movie looked nice. The movie was.
I mean, it looked like a movie.
It looked like a movie. It wasn't grainy.
Yeah, that's true. I'm actually just gonna go with just a 2.
Just a 2.
It's just a 2.
Okay.
So I don't know what is that. Your small cast review score is a 2.25. Oh wow. Good luck cutting that.
You're not cutting that 0.25.
But like Jovi said, it's streaming on 2 different streaming services, which lets you know they're really trying to get this movie out there.
What?
You can watch it on
the
Hulu.
movie for what? It was in the movies for a month?
Maybe 1 month.
If that.
I remember we saw the poster for it, and we were like, "Oh, this movie's coming." And we're like, "No, this movie's out."
We were leaving
Spider-Man, right?
No, it was a premiere. I think we were leaving a premiere.
It was a movie we saw after Spider-Man, whatever that was.
And we both looked at the poster and was like, "This came out?"
I think it might have been Death on the Nile. No.
Yeah, it was. It was Death on the Nile.
It might have been. We were like, "Oh wait, this movie came out," and then then I looked it up and I was like, "Oh my gosh, it's actually streaming next week." Yeah, that's what happened.
That's a bad sign.
Yeah, and again,
because people are getting sued over movies going to streaming platforms.
Right, and this one is rushing to it.
Rushing to streaming.
And then you can watch it on Hulu or HBO Max if you already have it.
I don't think if we didn't do this, I would have not seen that movie. And I'm going to end it right there.
Yeah, that's a good place to end it. So, thanks for watching, guys. As always, we appreciate. Yeah, we appreciate it. Jovi's got a nice little shirt. He's supposed to wear to our GalaxyCon panel. Yes, GalaxyCon. Thank you guys so much again. I think this is the first video we did after it.
So much.
Thanks everyone who's been watching the video, who commented on the video, people who actually showed up. We really appreciate it. It was a good time.
Amazing turnout. And everyone that came, y'all are great. Like I said in the panel, we are friends now. Like, I would love to see everyone again at another con. Like, anyway, maybe one day we'll have a meetup.
Yeah.
That's
something we could do, man. Most definitely. But yeah, so Kingsman, did you guys watch it? Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? Let us know in the comments what you think. And until next time, we out.
Deuces.